Hey y'all, weigh-in day. So I am happy to say this week I am down 3 pounds. Oh my god. Thank you. Yay. Ooh, let me not do that. Jiggle. Anyways, so yes, I'm so happy I'm down. Honestly, this past week I just focus on myself and focus on my mental health and better snacking also, because I like to snack. I don't try and overly snack or anything like that. I definitely keep it like have my breakfast, which I usually have a shake. I do a snack, lunch, snack, dinner. And I try and keep the snacks, like I said, I try and keep them healthy. Honestly, before I wasn't picking the healthiest stuff, so that was I know that was part of the problem. Like, I was really in my head too, so that didn't help. Stopping and focusing on me in little ways and whatever, it really helped. So I'm glad about that. Yeah. Another thing I did, so one thing I did to focus on me was I did my nails. I get out of the habit of doing my nails, but I like to do them. And tried a new nail shape because my nails are getting so long, which, okay, ignore this one. It had broke and I didn't want to cut all the rest of them, and it wasn't like much shorter, but then when doing the shape, like, it's a little baby one, but that's okay. So I've been looking at them, and I'm like, man, I need to reshape this one a little bit. So whenever I redo my nails, which I end up painting them about once a week because it's like right around the cuticle area, it's almost like it lifts up a little bit. And like when I'm washing my hair or whatever, or even touching my hair, it's like a piece of hair gets stuck under there and it starts getting annoying. And that's when I'm like, okay, it's time for a new manicure. So whenever I go and do that, I'll definitely work on the shape a little more. Another thing I like to do when I'm like focusing on my mental health, this really helps me because I love to cook. I love to cook. So, but I know when I'm feeling down, I won't cook as much. And especially if I don't have all the ingredients, if I don't have some sort of plan for not even what I'm making for that day, but some sort of plan, and already have all the ingredients, I will opt not to cook. And that's when I really know my mental health is not doing the best. So one thing I like to do to help with that, I make a little menu. I say little, and this looks huge. So usually I put down at least 12 recipes, and I hang it up on the fridge, and I'm like, all right, I make my grocery list based off of what I already have, and then like snacks and stuff. So we got a lot of fruit and a lot more lettuce and everything. I was getting like not the pre-made salads, but like the pre-chopped up lettuce, just because I wasn't in the mood to even do that. But I needed romaine for a recipe because we're doing some sort of, where's it at? Okay, maybe it's not on there. Like, it's on there, but it's just not obvious. It's some sort of, I forget, I think it's a chicken one. But anyways, we're doing like lettuce wraps, and you put it in the middle of romaine is what the recipe calls for. So that's what we're gonna do. So it's not an actual lettuce wrap. It's almost like a taco, but in lettuce instead, which is really good if you haven't tried it. Anyways, so I put together some recipes. Like, I go through, this time I went on Pampered Chef. There's a lot of good recipes, but I got a lot of I think I got all of them actually. I got all their seasonings. So, I decided to look up what seasonings we really wanted to try, search those, and find recipes on the website for them. Obviously, I want to come up with my own stuff as well, but I feel like that's a good way to try it out. A recipe that has already been tried and people like it. So we aren't super picky over here on food wise, if it tastes good, I'm good. If I say one more time, I swear. Anyways, so I went on Pampered Chef, and then I have a ton of cookbooks. So I went through my Weight Watchers cookbook, and I have a 5-ingredient cookbook where every recipe in that cookbook, you only need 5 ingredients. I like that one because most of the stuff I already have in my pantry or in my fridge. So, I wanted to put a few of those on there. Hey, Bailey. I wanted to put a few of those on there just so that way if I didn't feel like being Betty Crocker, I had something easy to throw together. But I am super excited. Now, when I do my menu, some people have like certain days they already put stuff on there. Like, on Monday, we're going to have the big enchilada. On Tuesday, we're going to have south of the border meatloaf. I'm reading some of the ones that I picked. But I don't do that. I kind of just hang this menu with what, the recipes I had chosen. I hang it up on the fridge, and when I go to work and whatever, I'll look at it. I'll probably look at it the day before and know, but I'll take the meat out to thaw while I'm at work. Yeah. You my co-star? Oh, she looked back because I looked at her. She's like, what are we looking at? Anyways, so that's kind of what I'll do. Or since I already have all these picked out, I can have Robert look at it and tell me what he's feeling like, because I'll eat any of these. I'll eat them, So I tried to pick stuff that I can make healthy. Obviously, the Weight Watchers stuff. This cookbook is so cool. It already has the points for all 3 plans in there, so you already know how many points, you're going to be using for dinner, and it makes pre-tracking super easy. All of these we will have leftovers, so I love that, because then if I'm not feeling like cooking, instead of being like, I don't feel like cooking and we don't have anything to eat, let's order something, which is a bad habit. We'll have leftovers, and if I don't feel like cooking, if he doesn't feel like cooking, we can just pick one of the leftovers that are in the fridge and we're good. But yeah, so those are some of the ways that I've kind of focused on myself and my mental health this week. Just trying to make healthier choices. I like to keep fruit in the house because I do have a sweet tooth, but my sweet tooth can be fulfilled with fruit, which I like because it has natural sugars and whatever. Or else I will make bad choices sometimes, not always, but I try not to keep anything that can ruin my progress, which Robert does have candy here. I don't need it. It's his, and I have wanted to, but I'm like, no, you don't need it. You don't need it. And now that we have fruit, which we've had fruit in our house. I usually get an apple for a snack because it's easy. Now that we have more fruit, I can just be like, okay, I want something sweet. Let me have strawberries or grapes. So, yeah. Anyways, like I said, those are a few of the ways I've kind of focused on me and buying more jewelry also. I didn't just get this one, but this is also from Amber's Paparazzi. So Amber's $5 Beauties. I'll see if I could link her Facebook page actually. So anyways, I love this. I love feathers. I think this is super cute. It's super simple and it goes with just about everything. Anyways, I hope y'all have a great Sunday. great Sunday and a great week ahead. Bye.